My people, I'm back again. Tulisema mambo ni kushanuana. So there's one thing that I have observed after I did a video that capital is a key in trade, is also key in trading. Not just the capital, we have skills and capital are the key in trading. So someone came to my DM and sent me a video. I'll actually share the video. I'll do a voiceover for that video that he sent me of a trading that that guy actually did, and I'll explain the mistake that he did. So I talked about the trading capital, and when I talked of the trading capital, the essence of having some good trading capital is so that you can be able to place a good stake. So there is no essence of having like loading an account with $1,000. Then by the end of the day, you do a stake of 0.35. You are just equivalent with someone who just loaded an account with $5 because you are not taking advantage of your well-loaded account. So I'll do a video. Actually, what happened with that guy? He was doing a stake of 0.35 and he was trading. I think it was under 9. Yeah. He was trading, I think, at the 9 and with a stake of 0.35, and the account had almost close to how much? How many dollars? I think something almost close to $900 or $1,000. It was actually more than that, almost let me say $1,000. But he was doing a stake of 0.35. So the guy actually traded and went to almost that is over almost 500, almost 300 runs. Yeah, he took almost 300 contracts, and by the end of the day, he blew up that account. So you know what happened? So he had a good account. His account was well loaded, but this guy didn't actually take didn't take advantage of his big account. So he went ahead and did a very small stake because he was in fear of losing. So I don't see any essence of loading an account with $1,000. Then by the end of the day, do a stake of 0.35 or even $1 or even $5 or even $4, $3. By the end of the day, it doesn't make any sense of loading all that money. You better just load the normal. You better just load something like the $20 that you are used to, because if you have the fear in trading, you'll never make it. So that is another big mistake most people are actually making, because that guy actually, he's not a Kenyan, he's a foreigner from Colombia. So he actually did that mistake. He wrote an account with, I think, almost $1,000, did a stake of 0.35 and traded something, and started trading that is under 9. So by the end of the day, he blew up the account very easily after taking so many contracts. Assuming that he did a stake, let's say even a stake of $5, by the end of the day, he would have actually left with the market with over $100, or even did something like, let's say, even $10. A stake of $10 or even $20, because that is $20 is a lot of money. I mean, $1,000 is a lot of money. So if you just have some good risk management, you do a stake of something like 20 or even 10 or 15, and trade something like under 9 and analyze the market very well and have a very good entry. By the end of the day, you leave the market with profit. So I don't understand the reason as to why you'd actually load your account with so much money, then by the end of the day, you still use the default stake of 0.35. That's too bad. So it is advisable. The main reason why we are insisting like you need to have a good account, a well-loaded account, is so that you can be able to do a good stake, take a few trades, and by the end of the day, leave the market early, because he did almost close to 300 contracts. So if he had done a stake of something like $10, he could have probably taken around like 30 contracts, because that was at the 9. At the 9, you can actually go for more contracts. So if he did at the 9 and went for something like 30 contracts with a stake of 10, by the end of the day, he would have left the market with over $200. So never do that mistake. If you have a good account, do a good stake. Don't set the default stake, because by the end of the day, it will not make any difference between you and someone who just loaded the account with 0.35, like somebody who just loaded the account with something like $5 or $10, because by the end of the day, the stake is still the same. The main reason we are insisting you need to have a good account is so that you can be able to have a good stake. So that's the reason. There's nothing more. And that's why you find myself, I normally do if I have an account of like $2,000, I would do a stake of something like $100, so that the moment I just go for something like let's say like 5 runs or 10 runs, I'm done and I'm good and I'm satisfied with that money, because I'll be able to leave the market with some good catch. So good well-loaded accounts give you the advantage, because you'll be able to you'll be able to take just a few trades, and by the end of the day leave the market early. So there are very few chances of you getting manipulated, because you'll not be over trading. Because the moment you have a well-loaded account, you can't over trade unless you have that grid. You need to have a well-loaded account, so that at least you wouldn't have that urge of that grid of, like, you feel you have not made it enough. Because unless you get to the market, make something like $100, that's enough for the day. Just retire, come back tomorrow, do the same, repeat, do that every day. And by the end of the day, by the time you are blowing up that account, by the time you start losing trades, at least you'll have actually made a lot of money. So once in a lifetime you'll be blowing accounts, but it won't be so often, because you'll have some trading discipline. You have a target profit every day. There is how much you are targeting every day. You are praising a good stake. Your account is well loaded, so you'll be safe on the leave. Hamtasubuana hata kidogo. Let's meet next. So the next video that I'll do will be on the volatility choices, because I realize okay, actually not so many mentors actually understand the volatilities, like the 1S and the normal volatilities. Where are you supposed to use the two volatilities? So there are certain robots that you are supposed to use with the 1S, and there are certain robots that you are supposed to use with the normal volatilities. The two volatilities have different speeds, so it is a divisible. Okay, there's a way you can be able to choose the best volatility for your trading, and that will impact a lot on you, that is on the results of the market. So I'll do a next video on volatility choices. I'll also do a voiceover video on what the mistake that guy did, and also you'll see how much stake he was doing, because he actually recorded the video and sent it to me. So let's meet in the next video. Goodbye.